Yes, I do. Also, that lady was setting up an ambush. That's why I did that. Her friend does not actually need help.
What's taking so long? I know I just saw someone out there.
This one looked like a good mark, so just shut up and wait!
Maybe they went around back. Should we go check the loading dock?
Don't be stupid! We got two guys back there. I thought I told you to shut up!
Well, what if...
Hey, hey, hey! I told you to stop talking! Say another word, and I will make sure that you don't annoy me ever again.
Seriously, though, what if... Hey!
Put your hands up.
This must be where they dumped everyone. Is there a name for this? This like pattern that water, like pattern of light that water leaves on things. What do you think it would smell like? This building uses the same like base structure as that that place in Concord where we killed those raiders near the beginning.
See the last one we tried to pull in with all the grenades? I always have to move around. About him. Well, Becca pulled him into the front of the store, and everything seemed fine.
Check this shit out.
He must have got spooked or something. Suddenly starts throwing grenades everywhere.
I added explosive exhaust vents to the legs. So when I land from somewhere high, it creates an explosion. Sounds like a vertibird. Yep. Vertibird. think I got something that can take that out. That's a cheat weapon, but I liked it, so I kept it. This thing is completely overpowered.
Head on inside.
Gotta talk to Nick Valentine, who's probably my favorite character. That's my old suit.
Him I cares about you. All your medicinal needs.
I am running low on ammo for this thing. I'll put away the missile minigun though, because it's definitely cheating. So, but I will take the custom Fat Man. I gotta fix that. I am, yeah, still in survival. Does this thing not take 5.56? Oh, no, 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 no. It takes 7.62. Shit. I'm still over encumbered. I don't know how though. It must be the mini nukes. Oh yeah, they weigh 12 pounds each. I'll take 3. Yeah, that was it. It's no longer Halloween, it's November 1st, so Halloween decorations have been taken down, unfortunately.
You're getting pretty chummy with that reporter.
Is my mic on, by the way? Can you hear me?
Well, Nikki Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
What about now?
Speak up, I couldn't hear you.
We need help, Piper. This man named Kellogg kidnapped my son. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave them Sean.
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
Whatever you're thinking, it doesn't matter. He's dead.
Yeah, I knew he wasn't gonna go quietly the moment I saw him.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
Doesn't matter what he knew. I'd kill him again in a heartbeat.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari.
I was asking
the
if
mind
my mic
behind
was
the
on.
memories.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing.
Yep, that's
attached
Nick
to his
Valentine.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just
He's
won
Diamond
the
City's
lottery.
detective.
Whether we're riding this
He's my
crazy
favorite
brain
character.
train or not, we can't all go running across the
That's
Commonwealth,
Piper.
So
She's a
who's coming with you?
she's a journalist.
I have to go to the
so-
memory den either way if I'm going to introduce you to Omari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
Why is Nick my favorite character? Because he was a prototype synth that the Institute created
You gonna
using
talk?
the brain and memories of a real pre-war detective. So he's basically like a, you know, detective with the hat and trench coat and the .32 revolver and, you know, smoking cigars and all that. He's just cool.
It's you and me, Nick.
Let's get going. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
While you two are out, I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be here if you need me.
Yeah, he's very Dick Tracy. So now we're gonna head to Good Neighbor. Good Neighbor is also inside Boston, so we won't have to
Even
go too
good
far.
people do crazy things when they're scared. Ought to be Diamond City tomorrow.
What time is it? It's 3 in the afternoon. I reckon I can get to Good Neighbor.
Synth freak at arm's length. You understand me?
What did you just say to me?
Keep looking at me like that. I'm gonna start thinking yours.
People don't like when you travel with Nick because Nick freaks him out. On the PS4, the loading screens are a little long, but yeah. And I also get frame drops in certain parts of Boston. Parts of Boston are really cool looking in this game. There's like this one alley that I really like. Hopefully, I think to get to Good Neighbor we have to go through it, so... Where is Nick? Oh, there he is. What the f... How did...
Looking for Diamond City?
I need to eat. Drink me a bottle of whiskey. Eat a sweet roll.
No, I always
Just
prefer
follow the
something
signs.
with a nice high octane.
Don't do anything stupid. Don't move!
That's what you want!
Don't move.
You gotta be kidding me.
Uh-oh. That was a suicider. Ooh, gold watch.
What? Who's there? I hear something.
Super Mutants orders. Kill, loot, return. Well, instructions they could understand, I guess.
Stupid noises.
That's a good shot. It says there's some sort of structure. If I had been wearing my power armor, I could just jetpack over that, but... Oof. Hubris Comics. This is not where I'm supposed to go, but I like Hubris Comics, so... That looks like a booby trap. Yep.
Calm down, freak.
There's an upstairs. Ooh, the silver shroud. You can get this outfit and the Tommy gun. It's pretty sweet. Rad Roach.
Goodness, can barely see them. Where'd you go? I think they flew the coop.
Oh, I just got an infection? Are you kidding me? How big is this building? Ooh, this will be hard.
Yes.
Radio show. If you're wondering how the computers still work in this world, it's because they're nuclear powered too. Fallout takes place in sort of like a alternate history where the United States became a nuclear state, pretty much. Ow. I guess I need to get to Good Springs before I die of infection. Ah, here it is. Shit.
This is where they filmed that god-awful TV show.
Oh, Grognak costume.
There we go.
There's a lot of good shit in here. Oh, this locker has somebody's tibia in it. Yeah, you can get diseases in survival too, and I appear to have a disease.
There we go.
Invasion of the Zedans. Nice. Look at this. This issue is only $29. What do you reckon? Should I put on this silver shroud outfit? It won't offer me nearly as much protection, but nice. It's pretty cool. Now I really look like Dick Tracy. You okay, Nova? I think Nova's about to throw up. No? You okay? I got one of those giant bottles of water at Dollar General. It's like the size of a cinder block. So I'm not gonna fight this guy, but ooh, oh, I already checked that.
A lot of my cases dead end in Boston Common. I prefer not to join them.
Yeah, he mentions this right here is Boston Common. It's basically just like a park. See, this right here is Swan's Pond. And that right there is Swan. He's submerged in water, and I do not want to disturb him, so... He's a super mutant behemoth, which is... It's just like a regular super mutant, except about 20 feet tall. So, because he'll kill me, like he will wreck my shit. Those look like Brotherhood. You want to see? All right. Let me talk to the Brotherhood Knights first. Civilian. Is a nice set of power armor you got there.
Can't talk while I'm on duty.
Excuse me.
I don't have time for you right now.
Okay.
We're sucking down a lot of rats around here. You got this one, right?
Oh, he's actually not so tough. Oh, I didn't mean to take that. Spawn boat fragments. Yeah, I thought he would be a lot tougher than that. It might be this gun. I think this gun is, perhaps overpowered. Anytime you see these hanging bags full of limbs and blood and viscera, That's how you know super mutants are around. Ooh, it's getting real laggy.
What?
Yeah, here's that giant building you were asking about. This is what it looks like up close, the mass fusion building. The super mutants? Yes, they used to be people. The origin of the super mutants is actually explained in the very first Fallout game. The main antagonist of that game is I don't know how to describe it. He's basically a guy who he used his mutations on himself, but he created this virus called FEV, the Forced Evolution Virus, and he was trying to use it to create an army of super mutants to take over the world, but there were like a couple problems with the formula, so the super mutants were
Well.
stupid,
It's the detective. Tracking down
but
another
more than
wayward
that, they were
husband to
also
his mistress.
infertile,
Why?
so
Someone stand
yeah.
you up?
You trying that, what do you call it? Evasive language on me? And who are you, huh? Valentine's new dick in training?
We're hiring, but I don't think you'd measure up.
Don't be like that. You just got the look of someone who's in the market for a little insurance.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll send you a 3-hour-long video explaining the lore. Watch. I bet I'm high enough level I can intimidate this guy.
You better back off, or you're the one who's gonna need insurance.
Well, hey, all right. We'll just say your insurance is paid up for now, okay?
Time out. Nick Valentine makes a rare visit to town, and you're hassling his friend here with that extortion crap? Good to see you again, Nick.
Hancock?
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let
Yeah,
him
this is the
go.
mayor of Good Neighbor. This is Hancock.
You keep letting outsiders walk all
He
over
dresses
us.
like Paul Revere
One
for
day,
some reason.
There'll be a new man.
Come on,
Oh, also
man.
he's gay.
This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something. Oh, why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. Now I know you had old Finn handled back there, but a mayor's gotta make a point sometimes. You alright?
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Yeah, I feel you.
Good. You stay cool, and you'll be part of the neighborhood. So long as you remember who's in charge.
I need to get rid of this infection, so I'm gonna see if there's either a doctor somewhere in this town, or if one of the merchants, of course, it's nighttime, so the merchants are closed.
Brotherhood of Steel. Better stay out of Good Neighbor. All I'm saying.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that. We come in peace, more.
The only way to save in survival mode is to sleep, so I'm gonna rent a hotel for the night. This is also where we're gonna run into our old Vault-Tec friend, so that's cool.
Are you going to hang out in the lobby all day again? Or are you actually going to go down and do some work?
Being available to the customers is work. It's not all about cooking chems, Claire.
It's not all about sampling those chems either. Maybe if you stopped using, you could focus.
What? Where's the fun in cooking it if you ain't using it?
My mistake.
Oh man, someone new.
Before you even start, let's skip to the point. We have rooms, one room specifically. Payment due up front.
Here's your money.
The room is on the top floor. When you come to the hallway, it's the last one on the right.
I shouldn't be using this overpowered rifle. If I'm a detective, I should be using something a little more detectively. Oh, this bad boy, this little number. Pork and beans. Sweet roll. That's probably employees only.
I just clean up around.
If there's one person in this whole backstabbing neighborhood that's earned the right to upset me from time to time, it's you. Don't worry about it.
That seemed private, so I thought I'd close the door for them. I like the lighting in this hotel from the red sign outside. It's very nice. It's cozy. Hello, sir.
Excuse me.
What? No, it can't. It's you. From Sanctuary Hills, right?
Wait, are you from Vault-Tec?
I am Vault-Tec. 20 years of loyal service, and now look at me. I wasn't on the list. But you, look at you. 200 years, and you're still perfect. How's that possible?
The vault had these pods that froze us in place. I only thawed out recently.
What? Vault-Tec never told me that. Unbelievable. Well, I had to get to the future.
Yeah,
the
who would have
hard
guessed?
way.
Vault-Tec's a shitty employer.
Living
What
through the
employer isn't?
Filth, the decay, and the bloodshed. Look at me. I'm a ghoul. A freak.
Dude, I would love to be a ghoul. I'm gonna make a sarcastic comment.
Don't take this the wrong way, but you were pretty ugly before.
You know, you're the only other person I met from before. Oh,
Why shouldn't I be a ghoul?
I've
That'd be
been
sweet.
so alone here.
I'd be immortal.
No
I'd be immune to
Commonwealth
radiation.
settlement. Once a ghoul with 200 years of Vault-Tec shields experience.
Yeah, he can be a friend. We'll tell him to go to Sanctuary.
Hey, you know, you could head back to Sanctuary. I'll come visit. I promise.
Really? You will? Okay, I'll head over there right now. You promise you'll come visit, right? I'll see you there.
I haven't done any of the work on Sanctuary, so it's a pretty crappy place to live, but, you know. Yeah, here's my room. So yeah, this game has I should check his room, see if there's anything in here. No. Didn't seem to own much. Lots of just open, empty, very dangerous
Your
elevator
room is
shafts around
upstairs,
here.
top floor. The last one on the right down the long hallway.
I need antibiotics for this infection, or a doctor. And I don't know if Good Neighbor has a doctor, but I know it has... Because if you're not playing survival, you basically never have to use a doctor.
The other day. He wishes.
Everyone's out of their shops because they're waiting for Hancock's speech.
Oh, that's right. What matters? We freaks gotta stick together. And the best way to stick together is to keep an eye out for what drives us apart. You feel me?
Yeah, you tell it like it is, Hancock.
Now, what out there in our big, friendly Commonwealth would want to drive us apart? What kind of twisted, unneighborly boogeyman would want to hurt our peaceful community?
The Institute and their sins.
That's right. Who said that? Coming up to my office later. You've earned yourself some jet. The Institute.
Jet is a drug.
They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders. Not the super mutants. Not even those tools over in Diamond City.
I don't know, Hancock. I'd sure love to give McDonough a kick in the ass.
Hey, we all know I got my own personal beef with that lordhead. But stay focused. Now, I want everyone to keep the Institute in mind.
What is the sun
When
doing?
someone starts acting funny. When people are doing things they don't normally do. When family starts pushing you away for no reason. We all know who's behind that kind of shit. And the only way to stop it is to stick together. They can't control us if we're not afraid. Now, who's scared of the Institute?
Not us.
And which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with?
Good neighbor.
And who's in charge of Good Neighbor?
Of the people. For the people. Keep it down.
So it looks like the shadows in this game don't slide. Hour to hour, they simply jump to the new position. It's kind of interesting.
Buddy, I gotta be a lot more high or a lot more drunk to be bothered right now.
Sweet Pip-Boy, brother. You hold on to that.
Where is the person who runs the drugstore? I need drugs.
What are you looking at? You been to Diamond City?
Huh?
Good noodles.
Don't have
Hey
no
there.
handout.
You stepped through the gate. You got balls.
Seriously. Can I craft antibiotics at a chemistry station? Oh, I can, but I would need 3 glowing fungus and 2 acid. Shit.
Looks like we got another freak just won't fit anywhere else. Got a problem?
Excuse me.
Need a place to stay? Try hotel restaurant.
I need a doctor. This here's the memory den. It's funny because it obviously used to be like a cabaret or
May have walked out of the den, Irma,
something.
but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
I actually really like this part of the game. You get to do like a going through Kellogg's mind sequence.
Dr. Amari?
Yes?
I take it this isn't a social call.
This one's all yours, Nick.
We need a memory dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen,
Oh, God.
all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Is this Assassin's Creed Unity all of a sudden? There we go.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
We should try.
It's nice to know that even
Oh,
when
shit.
I'm about to have a foreign object
I
shoved
accidentally
into
skipped
my
the dialogue
nugget,
line.
you find new horrible ways to laugh at my expense.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to
What?
keep
What are you
to
talking
me,
about?
Mr. Valentine.
He didn't look a
Any
day over
slight change in your cognitive
250.
functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes.
I'm still dying of
Static.
infection, so
I can't make sense of any of it.
I'm gonna see if it actually tells me what infection it is. Infection... Nope, doesn't mention. I am a bit peckish.
Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Is Nick gonna be okay?
Yes, the connections appear to be stable. Hopefully it'll be as simple as unplugging the implant once we're done. But that doesn't get around the current problem. The memory encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Yeah, this part's pretty cool.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
These things look super comfy. This would be like the perfect gaming rig right here.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
I was such a dummy back then.
What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have.
Remember,
Instead,
you
I ended
are
up running
experiencing
away.
these memories as Kellogg.
I told
This may
myself I
prove
wanted to find
disorienting at
somewhere
first.
out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though. Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole. Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. People always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse.
NCR stands for
This
New
doesn't
California
seem to be what we're
Republic.
looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met
Golden
me,
Gate Bridge.
she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer.
Sure he had daddy
It's gonna be
issues,
fine.
but it seems
You'll
like
see.
his dad was definitely
We
a
don't know
genuine
anybody
piece of
here.
shit, so...
And now with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing?
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's
That is
only
a
looking back,
horrifying little
by
baby.
comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like.
You seem kind of green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
You talking about the baby? The baby's you? Well, the baby doesn't make it, spoiler alert.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself. There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it.
He's already got the scar.
where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe. I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. It was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
Fallout 4 takes place in the Commonwealth, which... Oh, never mind. Sorry. You already know this.
His family lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
The Commonwealth is the ruins of Boston and the surrounding area.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
You think Nick needs repairs? What about these guys?
First synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to. You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute, but I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement, which suited me just fine. I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people.
Their eyes still move. See that?
It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault.
There's me!
Of course. Neither did they. Not really. Big heads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all just...
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never like to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human. Better this way, though. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
Pod C6, down the hall near the end.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby. No. I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean!
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son?
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City.
So, good news, I
I
think.
thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we
I like this
bait for
this
our
reveal
friend
coming
from
up,
the vault.
and this one is actually kind of cool
Timing
because I
couldn't
was
have
not
been an
expecting
accident.
it the first time I played
It's
this
not how
game.
the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the
Because
end.
the whole time you hear, like,
Another loose end
everyone
tied
knows
up.
about the Institute, but they have no idea where it is or how you're supposed to get to it. Why is the memory not starting?
This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's.
Hope it's not broken.
Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
It does seem to be broken. Hello? Hello? I'm still here.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it.
This might be bad.
A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business.
The door doesn't have a prompt on it. Ah, here we go. Thank God. Okay, never mind. Whew, I was worried there for a second. I like the sick comic books. The art on these is so great. Just a moment. A courser should be showing up any second now.
Kellogg. It's okay. The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Harold.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil.
Oh, I thought it was
He's
Harold.
hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Check this shit out. Hold on.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination.
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready. Side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Next time I have to watch someone's life story, I want popcorn.
Well, if you're cognizant enough to joke, I think we can safely say that you're out of critical condition. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
I saw Kellogg's life. The man who ruined my family. The man I killed.
That's right. He was a human being just like the rest of us. And he had reasons for being what he was. However cruel. How does that make you feel?
I'm not sure, Doctor.
I don't know if there's any right way to feel, either. We're getting off track. The important thing is that we discovered the Institute's greatest secret, teleportation. The only question is, what do we do now?
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil, we need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
This is the part where you get to go to the glowing sea, which is where the nuclear bomb actually struck. It's just a horrible, stormy, irradiated wasteland, even more than the normal map is. So...
If we need to find Virgil, then I'm going after him.
If you're going to go, be prepared. You'll need some way to combat the radiation there. It's called the glowing sea for a reason.
Oh, I'm going in naked. Fingers crossed I get superpowers.
I know you're joking, but as a doctor, I feel obligated to remind you that unprotected radioactive exposure will only kill you. Dead. D-E-A-D. So be sure you find a way to get through there with your life intact.
It's cool. Like, I actually like the place.
Good luck. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first.
The weather's cool. And the Children of Adam cult live there. And they're freaking weirdos. So, that's cool. And here is where something happens that is not explained until the DLC.
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
You wanna... What? What are you talking about?
Damn it, I skipped it again. Fuck.
Wait. Were you just playing a joke on me?
Guess that's for you to wonder and for me and Kellogg's memories to know for sure. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me, but an old suit of power armor might just be the guardian angel you're looking for.
Well, I got
that,
one.
or you could buy up all the Rad-X and Rad-Away you can find from any chem dealer who's got it in stock.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see where it takes us next.
Alright. I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom. Okay. Why did he say that? That he should have killed you? That was Cornflakes talking. Yes, but that wasn't Nick's voice. That was Kellogg's voice. When he says that he should have killed me, he means originally when he killed my wife and kidnapped Sean, he left me alive. And he's saying he should have killed me then when he had the chances. Pretty much what he was saying. So, Nick Valentine's synth brain is sort of contaminated with a little bit of Kellogg now.
Sounds like it.
You dig? Did that take all afternoon? It's 6:20 p.m. already.
You look just like Sammy, too.
Short help,
Peace, brother.
Need a place to stay? Try Hotel Red.
You're blocking my light, man.
You're standing in the shade, dude.
I guess you're friendly.
Yeah, since I'm playing on survival, I'm here and the glowing sea is here in this area. Virgil's hideout is like in this area, so unfortunately it'll probably take me more than, 10-20 minutes to get there. So instead of doing that, let's just check out some of the other areas in the game here.
Hancock says newcomers are welcome in the third rail. Go on in.
But yeah, that whole cross-contamination with Kellogg's brain is not explained until the Far Harbor DLC, which I do own, so I'll play that at some point.
Why? Another one of you mercs looking for McCready? He's in the back room.
Pull up a chair.
You there.
Oi, we got beer. You ain't buying beer, you ain't buying.
It's funny because this is the only Mr. Handy in the entire game that has a Cockney accent.
Who's the singer?
That is Magnolia, flower of the third rail. Anything you want to know about her other than that is her business. Now, you gonna order?
Sure. Let's take a look.
Nothing watered down.
Only dirty water. Not exactly what I'm looking for. I'll take a Salisbury steak, though.
Now that you're liquored up, I've got a proposition for you. I need a dirty boy to do some dirty, dirty work. Blood on the pavement, bodies in the ground, that kind of thing. Interested?
Hell yeah.
Sounds up my alley.
I got a certain anonymous client who's paying top dollar for a clean-up job. 3 locations,